Okay, Migovanin everyone, and welcome to another trailer reaction. I checked again, and both trailers are, movie related. Uh, this is a trailer for Troll 2, different one. This is the Norwegian Netflix version of it, not to be confused with Troll Hunter. Speaking of which, I don't feel like to get it, and I really should have gotten them beforehand, but I have Troll Hunter. That's another. Was that also Norwegian? It's called Troll Hunter. Is the name of the film. I have I think two Blu-ray versions of that. One is an import, and the other is the U.S. copy of it. It was either Norwegian or Denmark. I can't remember, but it's called Troll Hunter. I have a thing for trolls. I really like troll flicks and just trolls in general. And then I have Troll One, the John Carl Buechler uh, film from the 80s. It has Michael Moriarty, who plays Harry Potter. His name is Harry Potter, the character name. And I think it's Noah Hathaway of the Never Ending Story fame. I can't remember the sister's name, but she's the one that the troll took over her body, um, or rather took her visage and put her body on ice. The real one, the sister. And the little sister, she was in the Poltergeist films, I believe, like the first three. We also have uh, uh, Julia Louis Dreyfus. She's in that one. Sonny Bono is in that one too. Phil Fandacaro also in it. Um, is it June Lockhart? We have June Lockhart and her daughter, also Lockhart, but I don't remember her name. But that's why they look familiar. There's a scene where June Lockhart transforms into a younger version of herself, and she looks the same because it's played by her actual daughter. But I have that one. That's the John Carl Buechler, and I have that on Blu-ray by Shout Factory, and it's a double feature together with Troll 2, also the same title, right? But different Troll 2. It's Claudio Fergas, Fragasso, I think. Claudio Fagasso. I think it's just Fagasso. He is an Italian director, and he directed that American film. Um, Hardy. I forgot his name, but something Hardy or something like that. He's a dentist actually. Became a dentist after that film. What are you doing? I'm tightening another notch in my belt. Um, and I would ask that your mom and sister do the same so they don't suffer hunger pangs. I remember that famous line. You see this? This is hospitality. You don't piss on hospitality, right? If you've seen the original, Troll 2, not this Troll 2. Um, that one is directed by Claudio Fargasso. Fargasso. I think it's Fargasso. It's began with an F. Fargasso, something like that. I can't remember now, but he worked under a different name though. If you look under directed by, it's a fake name. I think you call those pseudonames. I think it's called a pseudonym. Um, I don't know why, but what's funny about that film, and I'm sorry for going into this little, getting sidetracked with it, but I love talking about these little fun facts sometimes. Uh, you know, he was directing these American actors how to act American, the way he felt he knew better how American teenagers act and how Americans act. There's a line, and there's the young teen girl in there was saying that, maybe I should say this line instead, because I think the line was, if you don't get out of here, my dad catches you, he's gonna cut your little dick off or something like that. And that was the line he gave her to say, and she said, I don't feel comfortable saying that. I don't think a teenager would say, "Listen, you, I am a director. I know how the Americans act, and this is the way American teenagers act," something like that, in the Italian accent, which I did quite poorly. But anyways, I'm a fan of the first Norwegian film, Troll. I love the lore and the mythos and how they, they're rock creatures and they conceal themselves as the rock and earth, and the build up for that, how the reveal of the troll, you're not sure. You see it little by little. First, you see the destruction of it, that it's causing, and clues that it's something of this earth and something old. The smells that how they were describing it and stuff, and you see the huge footprint and everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing Troll 2, this Netflix version. Some legends. I hope there's like another giant creature that a troll will fight, I think that would be so cool. Something else. Another giant creature? Something for the troll to actually face off? I would like that. Okay. Because the other troll died at the... Oh, sorry for the spoilers. It's not that new of a film now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And the date, I think, is kind of far away, right? December 1st, yeah. Why do you... It's like... I was gonna say, why do you show me these things when it's so far away? It's like General Zod. Why do you say these things when you know I will kill you for them, right? Why do you say these things when you know I will kill you for them? This Kal-El, I know his weakness. What is it? He cares. He actually cares for these people. Like pets. Sarah Douglas, right? Okay, anyway, sorry. So, okay, we have this troll, but... Is this like another troll variant? So one is maybe an evil troll. The other one a troll also? Looks like could be a different kind of creature. Arms look like they could be longer, but I'm interested. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed. I have one more trailer. It is something that's kind of blast from my past, you can say, and I, of course, love the cartoons. I thought I had the van for it with a set, but I never picked that up. It was a Scooby-Doo cardboard van, and it's a complete series of Scooby-Doo, so I would still like to get the Turtles one, if I can still track something like that down. And I just spoiled what it is. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay.